Brooklyn Beckham has finally broken his silence on the long-running and deeply personal rift within his famous family, making a series of explosive claims that place his relationship with his parents, Lady Victoria and Sir David Beckham, under intense scrutiny. After years of remaining quiet, the 26-year-old says he now feels compelled to speak out, alleging that his parents have repeatedly attempted to undermine his marriage to billionaire heiress Nicola Peltz. In a lengthy and emotionally charged statement shared on Instagram, Brooklyn explained that he had stayed silent for years and had made every effort to keep the family feud private. However, he claimed that persistent press briefings and public narratives pushed by his parents and their representatives left him with no alternative but to defend himself. "Unfortunately, my parents and their team have continued to go to the press, leaving me with no choice but to speak for myself and tell the truth about only some of the lies that have been printed," he wrote. Among the most startling allegations, Brooklyn claimed that Victoria Beckham behaved inappropriately during his wedding to Nicola in 2022, a moment witnessed by around 500 guests. He alleged that his mother hijacked the couple's carefully planned first dance, replacing a romantic moment with an incident that left him feeling humiliated. "My mum hijacked my first dance with my wife, which had been planned weeks in advance to a romantic love song," Brooklyn claimed. "Instead, Mark Anthony called me to the stage, where my mum was waiting to dance with me. She danced very inappropriately on me in front of everyone. I've never felt more uncomfortable or humiliated in my entire life." He added that the couple later chose to renew their vows, not for spectacle, but to reclaim joyful memories of their wedding day, free from anxiety and embarrassment. Brooklyn also rejected recent reports suggesting he was considering reconciling with his family, making it clear that this was not the case. "I do not want to reconcile with my family," he said. "I'm not being controlled, I'm standing up for myself for the first time in my life." The aspiring chef went on to accuse his parents of controlling press narratives throughout his upbringing, alleging that public-facing family unity masked what he described as inauthentic relationships. He claimed that preserving the Beckham brand had often come at the expense of honesty and emotional well-being. "Recently, I have seen with my own eyes the lengths that they'll go to place countless lies in the media, mostly at the expense of innocent people, to preserve their own facade," he said. "But I believe the truth always comes out." Perhaps most controversially, Brooklyn alleged that his parents pressured him into signing away the rights to his own name, a decision he said could have had serious legal and financial consequences for himself, Nicola, and their future children. He claimed the pressure intensified in the weeks leading up to his wedding. "They were adamant on me signing before my wedding date because then the terms of the deal would be initiated," he said. "My holdout affected the payday, and they have never treated me the same since." He also accused Victoria of canceling Nicola's wedding dress at the last minute, forcing the bride to urgently find an alternative, and described deeply hurtful comments made during wedding preparations. According to Brooklyn, his mother even referred to him as evil over seating arrangements that honored both his beloved nanny Sandra and Nicola's grandmother, Nani. "The night before our wedding, members of my family told me that Nicola was not blood and not family," he added. Brooklyn further claimed that his wife has been repeatedly disrespected, including instances where women from his past were allegedly invited into family spaces in ways he believed were designed to make the couple uncomfortable. The tensions reportedly continued during Sir David Beckham's milestone 50th birthday celebrations last year. Brooklyn revealed that despite traveling from Los Angeles to London, he and Nicola were repeatedly rebuffed when attempting to arrange private time with David. He claimed that any meeting was conditional, either public, heavily photographed, or excluding his wife altogether. "It was a slap in the face," he said, adding that when the family later visited Los Angeles, they refused to see him at all. Brooklyn accused his parents of prioritizing image and publicity over genuine connection. "Brand Beckham comes first," he said. "Family love is decided by how much you post on social media, or how quickly you drop everything to pose for a family photo op." Despite years of tension, Brooklyn insists that he and Nicola consistently tried to maintain peace and present a united family front, efforts he claims were not returned. He said the breaking point came during last year's devastating Los Angeles wildfires, when Nicola asked Victoria for help supporting displaced dogs and was allegedly refused. "The narrative that my wife controls me is completely backwards," Brooklyn said, firmly rejecting claims that Nicola is responsible for the estrangement. "I have been controlled by my parents for most of my life." He revealed that stepping away from his family has dramatically improved his mental health. "For the first time in my life, that anxiety has disappeared. I wake up every morning grateful for the life I chose." The statement follows reports that Brooklyn served his parents with a legal desist letter, instructing them to stop tagging him in social media posts. He has since blocked his entire family on Instagram in a move he said was necessary to protect his mental well-being. Sources close to the situation have dismissed claims that Nicola is controlling Brooklyn, branding the narrative sexist and misogynistic. "It's a story as old as time. Blame the woman for the man's actions," one source said. Brooklyn will always stand up for his wife. Friends say one of the core issues is that Brooklyn feels his parents still view him as a child rather than an adult. Even his dad's Christmas post showed Brooklyn as a child, a pal noted, a detail that, to Brooklyn, symbolizes a deeper refusal to let him grow beyond the Beckham brand.